That is it, full time. Manchester United beat Liverpool 2-1. The most bizarre scoreline that no one expected. Embarrassing for Liverpool, but also a great performance from Man United. Whichever way you look at it, it was an absolute brilliant corker of a game. But before we get into it and analyse this game, please do smash the like button and do subscribe. It helps more, you can imagine. We're trying to hit 2,700 subscribers by the end of the month. Please, thank you and much appreciated. Now, where do we start with this game? I want to start and spin it as a positive for Manchester United. What a performance. Every single one of those players today deserved to wear the shirt, and they were fit to wear the shirt. I think that's been a thing we've discussed and talked about in recent games. We've seen Roy Keane question the players' mentality and things like that. Ten Hag has made some big decisions here. He's dropped Luke Shaw, he's dropped Harry Maguire, he's not got Ronaldo in the side, and they've performed. Every single one of those players, bar a couple, had an absolutely unreal game. David De Gea, to start off with, a great performance. Diego Dalot on that right-hand side was great, kept Diaz quiet and gave him nothing. Varane and Lisandro Martinez, great together. They look so good, and they operate well together because Varane's tall, he's big, he won the headers, and he covered. And Lisandro Martinez, obviously, really good on the ball, and he was tenacious. He was throwing himself at the balls and everything, blocking absolutely everything, winning every single challenge. Malacia, I think, had an okay game. He kept Salah quite quiet. Salah obviously did get a goal, but it didn't come through Malacia. In the actual game itself, rather than the set piece, he kept Salah quiet. Midfield, I thought McTominay and Eriksen had okay games. I don't think the two of them had amazing games, but I thought they were average. I thought they were okay. I thought Elanga struggled. Obviously, he got an assist and he got subbed off quite early, but I think he was okay. He obviously got an assist. Bruno Fernandes, I thought, was absolutely brilliant. I thought Jadon Sancho was brilliant, but my man of the match on that Man United side was Marcus Rashford. I think he symbolised everything that was good about Man United today. He was tenacious, he was energetic, he was constantly sprinting. I think that's the biggest thing for Man United. The difference when you looked at that Brentford game, there was no energy. The sprinting was insane. The constant pressure, and then they'd sit in deep. And you could see it was a real cohesion with this side. They pressed when they needed to, and they sat deep when they needed to. It was really good. When that trigger was pressed like that, they all moved up, and it was really good, real cohesion. But now let's talk about this Liverpool side. Embarrassing performance from them. I want to start off with saying that Alisson, I thought, had a shocking game. I thought, yes, he made a couple of saves, but positionally, I thought he was at fault for the second goal. Definitely should have done better with that. And the second goal, and the first and the second goal, I thought he was poor. Especially that second goal, he should really not have been beaten by Rashford in his near post like that. I thought Trent had a good game. I thought he was okay. I thought he was good going forward. Really, again, he was really the only creative outlet for that Liverpool side. I think that's the biggest problem for Liverpool, the fact that they've got nothing going forward whatsoever in that midfield. The only player who looks like they're ever going to create anything is constantly Trent, and it has been in the last couple of games. I spoke about it before. They're really missing something in that middle. Joe Gomez, thought, was okay. I thought Virgil van Dijk, the two of them were at fault for the second goal. I thought positionally wise they were really poor. And Van Dijk just looks off it at the moment. He doesn't look like a leader. He's not pinging the balls back like he usually is. Just don't think he looks up to it at the moment. I don't know what it is. I don't know if he's tired or whatever, but it's not an excuse. He's a professional footballer. He's a world-class footballer that we talk about as being one of the best in the world. He should be doing better than that. For me, I thought he was really poor again today. I thought Joe Gomez looked off it. Andy Robertson hasn't looked at it at all this season. I think he's been really disappointing player. James Milner, as I said before, yes, we talk about his energy and we say, oh, he wins all these the fitness testing, but he's not up to match fitness though. Yes, he can probably do the bleep test for all day, but he's not up to match fitness. He's too old. He should not be starting in a title contending side. I thought he was dreadful again. I thought Harvey Elliott, again, I'm still not sure he's centre midfielder. I don't think he operates too well. He offers nothing going back. I thought Jordan Henderson was okay. His poor touch again was part of the second goal. Another reason why they were at fault. I thought Diaz was pretty much dreadful. Didn't really do anything. Firmino, does he actually offer anything? I've said this before. They need a number 9. I thought if they had Nunes in this game, I know if buts and maybes. If they had Nunes, I feel like they'd have done so much more with this because he operates and drops in positions constantly. When Trent was whipping that ball in, or Andy Robertson, or Diaz had the ball, or Salah had the ball, there was no one in the middle constantly. And that's why I think Martinez and Varane had such a good game, because they didn't have to mark anyone. There was no one in the way. Everything was in front of them. There was no one trying to beat the line. And that, I think, is one of the biggest problems for Liverpool this season. We saw in previous seasons, Liverpool, gung-ho football, really go for it, hit the channels, get in the space. None of that from today. Absolutely none of that. They never looked like they were going to get in behind, and that was the problem with them today. I thought they were absolutely dreadful. I think it was an embarrassing performance because, bear in mind, this is a United side that have just lost back-to-back games against Brentford and Brighton. Their first win of the season. And Liverpool now dropped down to 16th place and Man United in 14th. Really, really poor season. I know everyone's going to say, oh, look at the injuries. The squad is still good. That starting 11 is still a very, very good side. Milner's just doesn't look to it. Jordan Henderson and Harvey Elliott. I think that's the problem. Liverpool's midfield 3. But Fabinho came on. He quite clearly was fit. Why didn't he start? This is the problem. I don't understand. But again, Ten Hag got it right. Klopp got it wrong. And I think we can say Ten Hag safely and safely suggest that they really have worked on the energy and the pressing and the tenacity, because that's something that you really saw today. From the get-go, they came out, the blocks flying, and they were straight in Liverpool's faces. They thought, do you know what? We cannot respect this side, and that's what I really like, the fact that they didn't respect them. They just went for it, and that's what they need to do. They need to be more gung-ho. This is what we expected Man United to be like, a pressing side, offensively acute and knowing exactly what, and the passing channels and the passing patterns that we saw forming as the game went on. I thought it was really interesting when Martial came on. He was really good when he came on, held the ball up well. My only problem was when, I don't understand why Ronaldo came on, and I thought Ronaldo and Bruno towards the end, and that's my only worry, is the mentality between them. It's about 2 minutes to go in extra time. They didn't go into the corners. They were constantly going for a goal again. And I know people can say that's a good mentality, but I also think risky, it's selfish at points, but overall I thought everyone was really good. I thought Dalot really surprised me. He's a player that I've slagged off in the past. I thought he had a really good game. Malacia, I'm still waiting to see how good he had a good game. As I said, he kept Salah quiet. I know we can say Salah scored. It came from Salah being Salah in the box, and he took his chance very well. But overall, Liverpool just weren't good enough on the day. Liverpool had 70% possession, 17 shots, and only 5 on target. And they didn't really ever look like scoring, ever. I don't think De Gea really had to make any really difficult saves. I thought De Gea had a good game, though. He came out for a few crosses and things. It's something that we questioned him before. I think Man United could have easily scored more. Alanga should have scored in the first couple of minutes, and that set the tempo for that. When that chance happened and Alanga put it off the post, you thought, okay, United are seriously here for this. But then I thought, okay, they've missed a big chance. Could this really come back and haunt them? But no, they created more and more chances. 4 shots on target, a good performance, defensively sound, attacking-wise, they were sound. I'm just really surprised by how good Man United were. And do you know what? I take it back. I said it was going to be a 4-0 win for Liverpool. And I think a lot of people just presumed Liverpool would walk past this, because looking at it so far, United have been dreadful. Liverpool have looked off it, but they've still scored and things, whereas United haven't looked like really doing anything in any of their games. Whereas today, a great performance, putting 2 past the Liverpool side. And Liverpool defensively need to work on things. I think it's the last 7 games now they've conceded first. There's a lot of problems in this Liverpool team, because I know they're going to say about injuries. When you really look at it, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Diego Jota, Konate, Matip, Curtis Jones, Thiago, there's a lot of injuries, but they should still be doing okay. They need to go in the market quite clearly for midfielders. I know it's all going to be excuses, but at the end of the day, they didn't look like ever scoring when they even had their best players on the pitch. So overall, Liverpool, a dreadful performance. Let me know in the comment section below what you think, Liverpool fans, of this performance. What is going wrong? Who should you be signing? And Man United fans, let me know how happy you are with this Ten Hag ball. This is what you were all hoping for. Hopefully now they can take this momentum into the next few games and carry on this form and use this as a platform to push off from. My man of the match has to be Marcus Rashford. I thought he had an absolutely brilliant game. It's good to see him finally playing like the young, confident man that he once was, when he was shooting, dribbling from absolutely everywhere, taking on players. That is what we like to see. But overall, I thought it was an absolutely brilliant game. I'm going to say this now. Man United, brilliant performance. Liverpool, embarrassing. Let me know in the comment section below your thoughts. If you haven't already, please do smash the like button and do subscribe. But thank you for watching. BucketHatSam over and out. Thank you. Goodbye.